I've experienced such blessing with being persecuted. I was transformed to be more like Jesus than ever before. The Bible talks about the refining fire, that in the spiritual realm, we go through a refining fire because gold has to be refined and get the impurities out through fire for it to be beautiful gold. That's how it is for us in the spiritual realm. There's no way that you can get all impurities out of you. There's no way that you can be shining, brightly looking, being like Jesus fully unless you go through refining fire. And persecution is a deep kind of refining fire. One of the biggest stumbling blocks for believers is ego, pride, ego, caring about people's perception of them. It's one of the biggest stumbling blocks to being used powerfully by God, to being fully surrendered, to being so much like Jesus. We are too consumed with ourselves. We are too consumed with our success, how people see us, how gifted we are, all of that. And so I've found that what has made me die to my ego more than anything has been going through this persecution. The persecution where people are saying all of these wrong things about me because I had a choice to make whether I would let it bother me and think about it a lot and defend myself, or die to my ego and choose to not care what people think and choose to not be consumed by it, choose to just not even think about it really. And wow, I'd never gone through that before. And then I went through that, and there was a true death to my ego. There was a true change I really experienced. Where that part of you, where you kind of check in once in a while, how are people thinking about me? Ooh, that feels good, that people like me. It diminished and wasn't pretty much not there. So that meant I could be even more focused on Jesus after his heart, and focused on what he wanted me to do, and focused on his people. So as I look back on that persecution, I see, whoa, that was a blessing, because there's no way I could have been changed in this area like I have been if I didn't go through that. So that was beautiful, precious, refining fire I'm grateful for.